Hi, everybody. So I was meant to be doing an interview with a friend of mine for my next video around the spiritual and political. And then she couldn't make it because she's had some technical problems. But I've been thinking about this what I want to do with, I've been thinking about something. And yes, and so I was sitting in this lovely setting because she had said, let's rather do it outside, and it's such a lovely idea. I haven't wanted to sit outside because I thought my microphone might not work. And then I thought, no, but the birds are beautiful. Why would I want that sound to be drowned out, you know? Anyway, I'm sitting here and I've been thinking about something that I want to do around the tarot. And this has been on my mind for months. And I swear I'm being pushed to do it because the idea that I had was I will do a draw once a week, aside from my usual YouTube readings. I thought I'd do a draw of one card once a week, and I'll share what that card means, what I see, and then I will work with that card for the week, and you can work with it as well. And I'll be in tune with it. I'll meditate on it, and then maybe share through a live on Facebook or on YouTube what my experiences have been for the week gone by. Now, the reason I feel I'm being pushed is like today, I just kept getting a card, and it's so ridiculous because it's not even something. If this is true, it's just been falling out and popping out, and like. And it's this one, it's feeling alone. And so I'm going to work with feeling alone. And, I can't even say that I'm feeling this, but I feel like it is a really nice starting point because I've been wanting to do this, wanting to share this with you. And then today it just keeps falling out. And I feel like that's my higher self spirit saying, start this thing, And so I think that's a perfect way to start. And so there are two things that I want to do. I want to do this, and I also want to work with crystals. And so maybe I'll alternate working with this and with the crystal. So 1 week a card share, and the next we'll talk about a crystal. Now, the thing that I want to say about crystals is that I've used crystals for maybe 30 years, like as long as I've been involved with the tarot, and or at least soon after. And so I was in love with them for a very, very long time. And now, I guess because they've become like commodified, they've become more like they have become commodified. I question them. Well, I question the writers of the books, who wrote them and how did they come to those conclusions, really. And I think we all should question such things, not just for the sake of questioning, but for claiming ownership. So I've decided what I will do with the crystals is, there are the most common crystals like amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz, lapis lazuli, citrine. Oh, I love citrine. That was the first crystal I fell in love with. Rhodonite, rhodochrosite were also two amongst the three first crystals that I really loved. Selenite. But the more common crystals are ones that are easy to get hold of wherever you might be, and that are not too expensive. I thought what I'll do is do the same thing. Share at the beginning what I understand those crystals to be about, what I've learned from reading, listening, and then work with the energy of that crystal myself and see in that week. Just be aware of it. So meditate on it, and you can join me as well and see. And in the process, I want to develop my own understanding of that crystal and share that with you. And for you, it might be completely different. So I think in that doing that with the crystals, I kind of when I speak about the spiritual is political, I think it's that about taking ownership of spirituality and not allowing it to be dictated to from outside, and also always questioning our source. Not just for the sake of questioning, but we need to question the source, especially because New Age spirituality has also become more of a thing. It's become more, it's a novelty for some now, and so it's become quite commodified. And of course, there are lots of good leaders out there, people who've been doing this for a long time, and not only those that have been, there are a lot of genuine people out there, but there are also lots of charlatans. And partly why I've set up Soulful Soul is to question and to help you question and to challenge you to question. So if people speak about things that are not tangible, let me think carefully about what I say. I'm not saying that the non-tangible is not there, but if you have not experienced it, question first before you take it on, because people can lead you astray and take you down a path that might be even painful for you. And I'm going to talk, I know I'm jumping around with my discussion, but they're all linked. A little bit about the twin flame process. I think the twin flame process is a good example of how we can be led astray. Well, for all things that are not tangible, those things that are not scientific, it's so easy for people to tell you any bullshit, and lead you down a path that is not true for you. But maybe it is because you need to learn those lessons. But I think it's important for us to question everything, and that's what I'm saying. So back to my card, this feeling alone card. So this is what I'll do every week. I'll explain to you what the card means and what I'm seeing in that. And that's the beauty of the tarot, is in, every time I look at a tarot card, I can look at the same card, even from the same deck, and get something completely different. And okay, so firstly, the feeling alone card in the traditional tarot, well, what it means, it's the Five of Coins. And the Five of Coins is about feeling outside of something when you could be inside. It's normally depicted by two people who are outside in the cold, in the snow, wrapped up in old clothes and destitute, really. But inside, but they are right next to a church, a building, or a spiritual building, or a religious building, or whatever. It could be a community hall, it could be a church, but or a temple, or whatever the case might be. But the people on the outside are choosing not to see that. In some tarot, it's depicted with a key to, with the people on the outside, but a key to go inside, but people refusing to see the key. So what the feeling alone card does suggest, it would suggest that there's something that I'm feeling excluded from, that I'm kind of choosing to feel sorry for myself about. I'm choosing to be on the outside of, when I can actually be inside. And so, like, honestly, I don't know what that is, but it kept coming out for me, and so I must explore it. And so it'll be the first card that I choose. In future, I will choose the cards online, unless, like this, I'm pushed. I keep seeing the card, and I know that I'm being pushed to interrogate that card. So yes, that's it, and I hope you'll join me on that that exploration. Okay, I'll chat with you soon. Lots of love to you.